Hi, I am Danny Knightmare.
Roar! I'm gonna be movie.
And we are Horror Addicts.
And today we're gonna review Colossal.
2017's Colossal was directed by Nacho Vigalondo.
Nacho Cheese?
Nacho Libre? I don't know. His name is kind of a mouthful because it's hard to say and it sounds delicious. Starring Anne Hathaway, Catwoman, and the Beast, Dan Stevens. You know, that guy from The Guest. He was cool in that.
Yeah.
It's also got Jason Sudeikis. Not Jason Bateman and not Charlie Day, the third guy from Horrible Boss. And in this movie, it's kind of ironic because he's a horrible boss.
So let me break this plot down for you. We got Anne Hathaway, and she's a big drunk person, and she's always like drinking all night and then getting into horrible trouble. And then her boyfriend, Dan Stevens, is like, you know what? You just fuck off and die. He doesn't tell her to die. He does tell her to fuck off. So he packs up her shit really nicely, and then she has to go back home to her parents' house that they don't even live in. They're off on vacation or something, and the house is completely empty. Lucky for her, her childhood friend, Jason Sudeikis, drives by and is like, hey, here's a whole bunch of free furniture, and here's a job. You can work at my bar. Dude, she's an alcoholic. Do you not see the problem with this? Anyhow, she goes and works at the bar, and of course, she gets trashed every night. But that is not the worst thing that happens. The worst thing that happens is they turn on the television the next day, and this giant kaiju monster is attacking Seoul, Korea. What? Things get weirder still when Anne Hathaway's character starts to believe that the kaiju and her may be connected. They share some pretty similar mannerisms, so who's to say? Turns out that she's in this kid's playground at exactly the certain time, then the kaiju appears in Seoul, and it mimics all of her actions.
The plot thickens as they find out when Jason Sudeikis enters the sandbox that a giant robot appears over Seoul, and it starts mimicking his actions. They kind of play around, they are both kind of alcoholics, bad things kind of happen, they try to say they're sorry, but it spirals out of control. We don't want to spoil too much in this review, we want you to go see it. I'm gonna say that this isn't your typical horror and it's like not really gory or anything, but things do get pretty dark towards you.
No, Oscar, not like you, like me, like stupid, like when I got drunk and fell and, killed hundreds of people like that.
So what did we think of it?
I liked it.
I thought it was pretty good. What I like about Colossal is this is completely unlike any movie you've seen before.
So it has plenty of scares, they're just more subtle.
And the scares here are more about dealing with your personal demons, which is something I really liked about this movie. You can enjoy this just for the giant robot and kaiju, and, Anne Hathaway's a good actress. She's an awesome sometimes. Or, you can unpack this a bit, and there's quite a bit here to analyze and dissect. With Colossal, you get a lot of laughs, and there are some very impressive special effects. The kaiju and the giant robot look awesome. This is also a really intelligent film, and I think it's going to lead to some interesting introspection and conversation.
This movie kept my interest because I wanted to know where the characters were going to go with this. What would I do in this situation? It makes you really think about your personal responsibility and the consequences of your actions, or even lack of actions.
Yeah, this is certainly not a movie where you're going to be able to predict the ending, because it's so bizarre. It's a really interesting ride. I mean, just gotta kind of go with it and see where it ends up, and I guarantee it's gonna go darker in places than you might expect, and there's going to be some very strange humor and dazzling effects. Certainly one that I recommend you check out soon.
See it. Don't forget to hack that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and ring that bell for notifications on all things horror.
And hey, why don't you leave a comment down below? Let us know if you've seen Colossal, what'd you think of it, or if you're planning to go see it.
And if you had a drunken giant kaiju, what would you want it to look like? Describe it down below.
Yeah, just tell us everything. We are very nosy people.
Giant rocket turtle, big giant tentacle demon, robot with sword. Let us know.
I want to be a giant marshmallow man.
Ow.
Thanks for watching.